Is it possible to change your financial life in 100 days? You might think 100 days is too short a time, but the truth is, for those who adjust their way of thinking, 100 days can be the beginning of a transformation that lasts a lifetime. Before any salary increase, any extra income, or any successful investment, there is something that needs to happen first: a shift in mentality. If you keep thinking the same way you always have, you'll keep getting the same results. The way you view money determines the opportunities you can see. Those who believe they've hit their limit don't see new possibilities. Those who think making more money is just for the lucky few never even try to look for alternatives. And those who think they aren't capable end up confirming that belief every day. Now stop and reflect. How many opportunities have passed by you that you didn't notice because your mind was closed? How many times have you thought that earning more was impossible and kept living the same way? The first step is simple but powerful. You need to start feeding your mind with new ideas. Replace thoughts like, "This isn't for me," with, "How can I learn to do this too?" Replace "There's no way" with, "What's the next step I can take today?" This is how transformation begins. Money only changes when the mind changes first. And that can start now. Now that you understand that change begins in the mind, it's time to talk about the next step: the right skills. Many people spend years working hard, but don't realize that the problem isn't the effort. It's the lack of skills that the market values. The world changes quickly, and those who don't keep up fall behind. On the other hand, those who learn the right skills can multiply their income in no time, sometimes in less than 100 days. Stop and reflect. What do you know how to do today that really adds value to others? What do you master that someone would pay for? If you can't answer clearly, it's time to take action. Skills that are in high demand and that you can learn quickly are those that solve clear problems. Things like creating websites or online stores, managing companies' social media, editing videos or images for businesses, running online ads that generate sales, consulting in something you already master, offering personal financial organization, services teaching practical knowledge to others. The most interesting part is that with the internet, you no longer need years of college to learn this. There are short, affordable, and very practical courses. What's often missing isn't access to information. It's the decision to step out of your comfort zone and invest time in something that will generate returns. What you learn in the next 100 days could be what secures your income for the next 10 years. Don't underestimate the power of 1 hour of learning per day. At the end of 100 days, that could put you years ahead of many people. The power of books, how the right knowledge can make you a millionaire. If you stop and think, almost everything you want to achieve has already been discovered, tested and explained by someone. There are people who spent years failing, succeeding, and accumulating experiences, and then put all of that into a book. The question is simple. Would you rather learn by making your own mistakes, or learn in weeks what someone spent 10 or 20 years figuring out? Those who understand the value of books start seeing them as shortcuts. Each page can save time, money, and effort. Now pay attention to this. The right books aren't just any books. They are the ones that teach practical skills in money, business, investment, negotiation, sales, productivity, and personal development. These are the kinds of knowledge that change how you think, act, and make money. Books like these teach you how money works, how to create value for the market, and how to build something that grows over time. Reading at least 10 pages a day might seem like little, but in 100 days, you'll have read more than 1,000 pages. That's more than most people read in a year. And this kind of knowledge makes the difference between those who stay stuck and those who begin to multiply their income. Now reflect, how many books about money, business, or skills have you read in the last 3 months? If the answer is none, it's clear why your results haven't changed. The right knowledge opens doors you didn't even know existed, And it all starts with the decision to read. Let me tell you something important. If you really want to accelerate this process of financial change, I wrote a book that can be your guide on this path. In it, I gathered exactly the knowledge that helped me see opportunities, multiply my income, and build a solid financial life. This book isn't complicated in theory. It's a clear step-by-step guide with practical strategies that you can apply in the next few days. If you really want to transform your life in 100 days, this knowledge might be what will put you ahead of most people. But look, there are only a few units available. Now let's continue. If you really want to multiply your income in 100 days, you need to understand one thing. Money didn't disappear. It just moved. And those who learn to identify where it is start attracting more than they imagine. Opportunities don't knock on the door with a neon sign. They disguise themselves as small needs that people have every day. While some ignore these chances, others see them and take action. And that's when extra income appears. Now think calmly. What do the people around you complain they can't do? What would they pay to solve faster? What do you already know how to do but aren't charging for? Maybe you're really good at organizing a spreadsheet. Maybe you understand more about technology than you think, or you have a knack for teaching something that seems complicated to others. Even what you do effortlessly every day could be something someone would pay to avoid a headache. The secret is to stop thinking only about jobs and start thinking about problems you can solve. Small services, quick consulting, reselling, content creation, social media management, video editing, selling high-demand products. All of this is money circulating. You just need to position your skill in the right path and don't fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect moment. Those who start with what they have, even if it's simple, are already years ahead of those who plan too much and act too little. Extra money doesn't come from nowhere. It appears when you do what most people aren't willing to do. See and act fast. Maybe you're thinking that to earn more, you'll need to work twice as hard. But the truth is, money doesn't reward those who work harder. It rewards those who work smarter. This is where the secret of leverage comes in. Leverage is using resources, tools, or people to increase your results without multiplying your effort in the same proportion. Think this way. You can spend the whole day delivering something manually, or you can use technology to deliver to 100 people at the same time. You can serve one client at a time, or you can create a digital product that serves hundreds while you sleep. You can work alone, or you can create strategic partnerships that open doors you would never open by yourself. Leverage is about multiplying the reach of what you do without multiplying the weight on your shoulders. Want clear examples? Create an online course about something you master. Produce an ebook and sell it automatically. Have a YouTube channel or a social media profile that generates income from content you created once. Or build a network of partners who sell for you and give you commissions. The logic is simple. If you keep trading 1 hour of work for a fixed value, your limit is set. Now, if you learn to scale, your effort starts paying off even when you're not present. That's why those who understand leverage grow faster, earn more, and most importantly, have more freedom. Because it's not about working like crazy, but about creating systems and strategies that keep money flowing, even when you're resting. Now is the time to be honest with yourself, because before you accelerate, you need to take your foot off the brake. And many don't realize they have their foot firmly planted on their own mistakes. The first big mistake is thinking you already know enough. Many people freeze because they believe they've learned everything about what they do. But the world changes quickly. Those who don't update their skills don't see new opportunities. Worse, they start falling behind without realizing it. The right question isn't, what do I know? The question is, what do I still need to learn to earn more? The second mistake is being afraid to step out of your comfort zone. It's comfortable to stick with a fixed salary, even if it doesn't take you where you want. Many prefer the safety of the little known rather than taking the first step into the unknown. The problem is, financial growth only happens outside of what you already dominate. If you keep doing exactly what you've always done, you'll keep earning exactly what you've always earned. The third mistake is waiting too long to act. How many ideas have passed through your mind and you put off for later? While you wait for the perfect moment, which never comes, others have already put it into practice and are reaping the results. Quick action, even if imperfect, always beats the brilliant idea that never makes it off the paper. Another common mistake is not knowing how to control what you earn. It's no use increasing your income if the money slips through your fingers. Unnecessary spending, lack of planning, impulse buying, all of this drains your potential. Multiplying your salary without knowing how to control the flow is like filling a leaky bucket. You need to learn how to retain, invest, and multiply, not just earn. And finally, one of the most dangerous mistakes, surrounding yourself with people who don't think big. If you spend too much time listening to those who only complain, who believe that getting rich is about luck, or who think that's not for us, your mindset will shrink along with them. You are the average of the people you spend the most time with. If you want to grow, you need to listen, learn, and surround yourself with people who have already reached the place you want to go. Now that you know these mistakes, you have a huge advantage. You can avoid them starting today. Correct what holds you back, adjust what limits you. Because when you take your foot off the brake, the path to multiplying your income becomes much easier. Focusing only on a salary increase is a common mistake. Increasing your salary can be a good way to earn more, but it's not the only solution. If you don't invest in new skills or opportunities that add value, your salary might stagnate. To avoid this, invest in learning something new. Whether it's courses, specializations, or even self-development, being in constant evolution opens new doors. Another frequent mistake is living beyond your means. Many people start earning more, and without realizing it, they start spending more, which prevents them from saving money and investing in the future. To avoid this mistake, try to maintain the same lifestyle as before the raise. Use the extra money to save, invest, or pay off debts. It's also common not to have a financial plan. Without a plan, it's difficult to know where your money is going, which can harm your ability to multiply your income. The solution is simple. Make a budget. Control your spending, set savings goals, and invest in what's most important for your financial freedom. These mistakes may seem small, but they make a huge difference on your journey to multiply your salary. Avoiding them is the first step toward achieving financial prosperity. Negotiating a salary increase is one of the most direct ways to raise your income, but many people are either afraid or don't know how to do it correctly. If you feel you deserve a raise, it's important to know how to prepare and approach the conversation with confidence and strategy. First, prepare with concrete data and facts. It's not enough to feel you deserve more. You need to show why. Make a list of your achievements, the projects you've successfully delivered, and how your actions positively impacted the company. If you help the company reduce costs, increase productivity, or achieve goals, highlight that during the conversation. The more you can prove the value you bring to the company, the easier it will be to justify the raise. Also, it's important to understand the company's situation. If the company is facing financial difficulties, it may not be the best time to ask for a raise. However, if the company is doing well and you've been excelling, you're more likely to get a positive response. Another crucial point is the way you approach the conversation. Instead of asking for a raise vaguely, like, "I need more money," be specific. For example, you could say, Based on my contributions and the value I've been bringing to the team, I believe a 10% raise is a fair reflection of my performance and contribution. Showing confidence in your words will help you appear more credible. Moreover, keep in mind that the negotiation may not be resolved immediately. Your boss might need time to evaluate your request or discuss it with other leaders. Be prepared for this possibility, and if needed, ask for clear feedback on what can be done to reach that raise in the future. Finally, if the raise isn't possible immediately, ask about other forms of compensation, like additional benefits, a bonus, or even more responsibilities that could lead to a raise in the future. The important thing is to always be in a position of negotiation and not just wait for something to come by chance. The key to negotiating a raise with confidence and strategy is being well prepared, knowing your worth, understanding the timing, and maintaining a professional posture. This not only increases your chances of getting a raise, but also shows that you are focused on your growth and the success of the company. Imagine being able to earn money even when you're sleeping, traveling, or enjoying leisure time with your family. Passive income is exactly that, earning money without your time being directly tied to the process. It's not a magical concept, but rather an intelligent strategy that can transform your financial life significantly. Many people work hard for years, trading their time for money. But what if you could make your money work for you? That's what passive income offers, the possibility of generating earnings automatically with an initial effort and then seeing those earnings accumulate over time. There are several ways to build passive income sources, and the first step is understanding that it requires patience and consistency. Don't expect quick results without effort, but think of it as something that develops over time. It can be anything from investing in rental properties to creating a digital product or online course that continues to generate sales even after being created. Another common way to generate passive income is through investments. Investments in stocks, real estate funds, or even cryptocurrencies can generate a continuous stream of profit. The key is learning how to make these investments intelligently and safely, always aiming for a return that will work for you in the long term. Remember, the big difference between those stuck in the endless work cycle and those who achieve financial freedom is precisely the ability to build passive income sources. It's not an easy path, but rather a journey in which you take control of your financial future. Every step toward passive income is one step closer to the financial freedom you desire. And that's exactly why those who learn to control money early on are able to take much bigger steps down the road. Since you're here with me, let me quickly tell you something. I've put together exclusive material, a book with practical finance tips to help you get out of debt and start building wealth. I've only made a few copies available, so the first ones to grab it will get it. Now let's continue. If you start today, discipline yourself, and invest time in learning how to create these income streams, you'll soon see the difference. The secret is in starting. Don't worry about knowing everything immediately. Just begin with what you know, learn along the way, and let time work in your favor. Your financial freedom depends on it. Now that you understand the importance of developing the right financial mindset, acquiring valuable skills, closing the leaks in your budget, and starting to build passive income sources, it's time to put everything into practice. And the best way to do that is with a 100-day action plan. Having a goal without a clear plan is like trying to travel to a place without knowing the way. It may work, but your chances of success are reduced. That's why we're going to set up a clear roadmap with specific goals and deadlines for you to start seeing results. And the best part, you can start right now. Divide these 100 days into 3 main phases. Preparation phase, first 30 days. The focus here is to learn as much as possible. Start with the mindset, read books, watch videos on personal finance, and start identifying your expenses. Eliminate what's unnecessary and begin learning about investments and passive income sources. During this time, review your current financial situation and establish where you want to go. Be specific. I want to save X amount in 100 days, or I want to generate X of extra income from my investments. Execution phase, next 30 days. Now, put what you've learned into practice. Start cutting costs, adjusting your lifestyle, and increasing your income sources. Perhaps you'll decide to invest in something specific, open a side business, or look for job opportunities that pay more. The key to this phase is action, no matter how small the beginning is. The most important thing is consistent progress. Remember, consistent actions, even if small, yield big results. Consolidation phase, last 40 days. In the final 40 days, the focus is to intensify your efforts. Increase your productivity, seek more investment opportunities, and most importantly, reassess your progress. See what's working, where you need to improve, and adjust your strategies. The end of these 100 days is the moment to celebrate your results and, more importantly, review what you've learned to continue on the path to prosperity. During this process, maintain discipline, adjust your goals as needed, and remember, every day counts. The 100 days may seem long at first, but in the end, when you look at how much you've advanced, you'll realize it was a valuable investment. At the end of these 100 days, not only will you have started to change your financial life, but you will also have created habits and routines that will take you much further than you imagine. The secret is in the action, and you're ready to take the first step. The financial future you desire is within your reach. So, did you like this action plan to transform your financial life? If yes, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to not miss any content that will help you achieve your goals. And more, if you know someone who also wants to change their life and take this important step in the next 100 days, share this video with them. Together, you'll achieve success and conquer the financial future you deserve. Let's go. The first step toward change starts now.